think Fury beats him, but.
This is Jonathan Agatha, Pro Boxing Fans, joined by John Hedges, cruiserweight contender now and potentially future trainer. Is that true? I saw you in the ring with El there.
Well, I'm here to do my bit. Me and El teammates, we're obviously in the Mark Tibbs stable, and to be honest with you, I had to be down here for myself anyway, training. Mark's down here, so it made sense. We train together, we know each other, and yeah, I've jumped on the team for this fight, and to be honest with you, I'm privileged because El looks in great shape and she's going to have an explosive performance on Saturday.
I mean, for anyone that's doubting it, she does take this very seriously. I've seen her in the gym, you know, turn up before some of you guys as well. You know, she seems to take it very seriously.
This is what I was saying to a few people backstage there. Like, she trains like a pro. She should be taken as a pro because she's doing the exact same graft as we all do. And honestly, if you see the rounds this girl does, she spars pros. Like I say, she's basically a pro boxer in my opinion. And I think that's what you're going to see on Saturday. You're going to see the levels, the difference in levels.
Do you think she stops her on Saturday night?
I think she stops her quite comfortably. This is the best I've seen her. Long as on the night she takes everything in her stride and don't overthink anything too much, I think she could have a demolition job. Yeah, I think she's in real good stead to get a stoppage.
Moving on to yourself, you are out on the bill at the Indigo coming up. Tell everyone about it.
Yeah, I'm fighting Feb 10th, O2 Indigo, smaller O2, which I think will work in my favour to be fair, because looking at ticket sales in a minute, this is probably the most I've ever sold. I'm going to try and push for 500, mate, if I can do it. So it's going to be a nice few people in there, and the place will be rocking. And that's what we want. All us young fighters, we want the biggest atmosphere and the best buzz of our own followers, and I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to get.
Talk to us about you moving up to cruiserweight. How did this come about?
Cut it plain and simple, I'd have to chop my legs off to make light heavy. It's just a championship weight is a killer. It's a massive jump. People who don't look into the weight categories don't understand it, but you're going from 79.2 kg up until 90.7. That middle ground it's a massive bit of weight. And thing is, reality is, I'm 6'6". I'm still 21. I'm growing. And I walk around like people don't. I walk around at 104, 103 when I'm out of camp. So I am a naturally cruiserweight fighter. Maybe I've been kidding myself a little while, thinking I was going to make light heavy, but now it was just time. No, the injury made sense to bulk up. I look a different person than what I did this time last year. So yeah, I'm in good stead for a good cruiserweight career, and I think I'll stay there a long time.
I'm trying to remember your debut. I can't remember if you started at light heavy or super middle.
I made 76.2 championship weight. So the development what I've had in 3 years has been mad. But people think, how have I done it? I was 18 when I made my pro, 21 now. You're still growing over them years. So.
You once told me that you might end up at heavyweight, so I think that's looking likely.
Still on the cards, definitely, and look, that's where the money's at, and that's what, at the end of the day, we're in this sport to win trophies and win belts, but mate, we need to be paid for it. So yeah, please God, clear up the cruiserweights and we move up.
Tell us about February 10th, winning an opponent with a winning record. Yeah, what do you know about him?
The opponent I've got is definitely the best I've had on paper. I took on a fella last fight, 13-1-11, and now this fight I'm fighting someone 25-1-20. So I'm basically just trying to make a statement that I don't fight bums. If you look at my record, I had a 3-0 with 2 KOs a couple of fights ago. I had a couple of undefeated fighters. I've had a 13-11. I don't want to be one of them fighters people look at and go, oh yeah, he's had an easy route. So I'm taking this opponent on. He's had 25-1-20. He's boxed for a few belts before. It's a good fight, man. On paper, it's in his favour, innit? He's a cruiserweight. It's my first fight at cruiserweight, first fight coming back from injury. But yeah, I'm not here to mess about, and I believe in my ability. So it'll be a great fight for me. It's going to be a fight that I believe will get people talking.
Do you think you'll get him out of there?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I ain't going to stick it on him. Look for him. Like I say, I've had a long time at the ring in that sense. So I'll find my way. But once I find my way, I'll let my shots go. I'm pretty sure we'll get him out there.
And talk about the next sort of 12 months. Good domestic scene. Any names you're looking at?
Do you know what? I'm not in a position, if I'm honest with you, to call out names, especially at this new weight category. But I'm going to slowly creep up there, and I haven't even been put into the Boxeo rankings at cruiserweight yet, but I believe I'm top 15 in my head. So I'd like to see where they put me after this next fight. But yeah, I'm slowly creeping up. I'm happy to get an international title. The domestic scene's very hard at the minute, I'll be honest with you. Like Chris Smith, like I say, my sparring partner Chev. There's some great fighters in domestic. So it'd be nice to get a European belt, or not European belt, an international belt, sorry, or a southern area and something like that, and slowly work my way up.
And at the world level, you've got obviously Billum Smith, Opetaia. What do you make of Opetaia firstly?
He's a massive role model of mine. I don't box nothing like him, I'm not trying to say that, but you watch little glimpses of what I try and do. It's a lot based on his style. He's not a monster at the weight, but he certainly fights like a monster. He's a boxer, he's a counter puncher, and he's a slickster. And I believe that's what I'm going to try and bring to the division.
And he's actually out there in Saudi Arabia sparring Tyson Fury. What do you think he's going to bring to Fury in preparation for Usyk?
That's a great spar. That's a great spar. When I see Fury bring him in, what a clever man. That's all I can say, because you're not going to get... That's very close to Usyk's style. He wobbles his jab about, he feints with the jab a lot like Usyk, keeps his foot on the outside like Usyk, so he can practice a lot. And I think it's Fury, you can't get a cardboard cutout, but that is as similar as he's going to get. So yeah, it's great sparring.
And how do you think it's going to play out on Feb 17th?
I'm a Fury man, so I think Fury beats him, but it's a very close fight. Usyk is a great fighter. I wouldn't be surprised if it went the other way, but I'll stick with my man Fury, and please God he gets the win.
And what do you think of Joshua and Ngannou? They did a press conference the other day. How do you think that fight's going to go?
Joshua within 7 to 10, I'm saying. I think he's going to do a lot better than Fury. I think that's going to make him want to train a lot harder, in the sense that I think Fury might have overlooked it. But yeah, he's seen what Ngannou's about now, and we know what Joshua's about. That last performance of Joshua I thought was very good. Yeah, I think he gets him out there.
And obviously, you want to get the win at the Indigo and sort of, build yourself up again. But, you see like your stablemate Johnny's going to Vegas, a few of the other Essex boys on that card. Do you think there's opportunities this year for you to kick on and be on those American cards or even a Saudi card? Massively.
If I put my head down and switch on, there's no reason why I can't do it. And that's what I like to say to people. Like, if the opportunities are there, you've just got to go after it. So that's the plan this year. It wouldn't have been fair for me to go on that 3rd of Feb show. I need to earn my stripes, and I've had a year out with a hand injury. So I'm kind of happy that I'm on this card, and I'll build back up and we go again.
And when you've had a bit of a period out, how does it work behind the scenes, like with Eddie and Frank Smith? Do you have conversations with them, and they let you know maybe the plan for the next year or so?
Not really with me at the moment, but I think when I start pushing on to big title fights and things like that, then you have to set a plan. But at the minute, I'm basically saying, get me active and I'll fight anyone. And that's why I'll stick by that, Jonathan, because I genuinely believe that I'll fight any man. And I hope my management and my promoter guide me the right way so I get the most money for the most fights. But yeah, any person.
So three, 4 fights this year?
3, 4 I'll be happy with. I'll be happy with 3, but I'd like 4.
Brilliant. Well, John, appreciate your time. The gentleman's back in action February 10th. Just tell everyone your socials.
It's John Hedges 1 on Instagram, John Hedges _ Twitter. Follow me up. Big performance Feb 10th. Let's have it.